Hey there, my name's Tyler. I've been homeless now for 99 days. And earlier I was watching Marianne Williamson here on TikTok. She's running for president right now. And I'm currently reading her book, Healing the Soul of America. And her book is super insightful. It was actually written over 20 years, but what's crazy is the things she was talking about 20 years ago are what we're facing now, but even more so. And there's a lot of reasons why I'm homeless. Some of them are my fault. I suffer from anxiety and depression, and the lack of planning regarding that also goes hand in hand with my depression and anxiety. But there's also a bigger picture here as to why. And that has to do with a lot of things, but like the cost of living. 7 years ago, I rented my first apartment, actually 8 years ago now. I rented my first apartment in Phoenix, Arizona, and it was $525 per month. And it included all the utilities. All I had to pay was the $525. And I lived there for a long time. And today, that apartment now rents for $1,500 and does not include the utilities. And I work between 50 and 60 hours per week, and I do not qualify for an apartment, not here in California. And here's the thing, everybody's quick to come on me and other people here in California, and California has got a lot of issues. But here's the thing, it's not just California anymore, folks. I don't qualify for an apartment in my home state of Arizona, Texas, Florida, you name it. Almost all of the states, except for a very few number, do I actually qualify for an apartment. And that is part of a larger issue right now. And today on the live, Marianne Williamson said, whether you are a Republican or a Democrat, we're being screwed by both parties. I am an independent. I have been both a Republican and a Democrat. I'm almost 30 years old. I turned 30 this year, and I've been a part of both parties. I have done advocating work for gig workers, and I have spoke with both, Republican lawmakers and Democrat lawmakers, and let me tell you, they are all really pretty much for the most part the same. And when it comes to actually getting anything done, and so we are truly being screwed. And what we really need to do is we have to fight the status quo. We can't keep putting the same people, like Marianne Williamson says, the same people that have drove us into this ditch. We are in a ditch in America today, and we can't expect those same status quo politicians to be the same people that drive us out of the ditch. And so what we can do is we can be more mindful of the people and really do the researches. We have to take matters back into our own hands. We have to take this country back. We can't continue to allow the status quo to just run amok, because that's what's happening right now. And the other thing Marianne Williamson talks about is compassion and love. I truly, from the bottom of my heart, believe that we are all a lot more alike than we are different. And, if we can see what we are more alike and what we can find common ground on versus what we don't agree on, we can get so much more done in this country. But we have to come from a place of love and compassion. And that's not a silly thing to say. It is so true. It's really so powerful. And as Marianne Williamson says in her book, Healing the Soul of America, we are still a nation on the thrones of a greater becoming. And I really believe that our best days aren't behind us, folks. They are in front of us. There is so much potential in our country today that is just waiting to be unlocked. And, but we have to approach this through love and compassion and understanding that all of us suffer at some point in life. And, and through that suffering and those hardships, that empathy and that compassion can unite us and understand that we're in this together for the long haul. So we should be kinder and more helpful and understanding of each other. And, as far as my situation, it's hard. There's this idea out there that there's all these resources for homeless people, but let me really tell you the truth, folks, there isn't. I have called over 30 organizations, some of government, I've had a crisis worker assigned to me, and the most that could be offered to me is a bed and a homeless shelter that's overfilled, that allows active hard drug use and has a history of not being a safe place for an LGBT person like myself. And the other option was to be put on a wait list for affordable housing that will take anywhere between 3 to 5 years. That is not helpful. So we've got to really wake up in America. I just wanted to make a little bit of a longer video today. I usually do short motivational clips about my situation, but we've got to wake up, America. More people my age, and younger need to get involved in politics. We can't just think that the people that, put on the suit are the people that just magically, as Marianne Williamson talks about, magically just have all the answers and they know better than us. Because look at where we are. Think about this, folks. Do the people in the suits that say that they're going to take care of us and they are the problem solvers and the answer to all our issues, they've been saying that for over 30 years now. And look where it's got us. Marianne Williamson talks about in the 70s and the 80s, one person could work and support a family, a wife, children. They could take a yearly vacation. They could afford a new car every 5 years. And then guess what? After they put in their time for 20 or 30 years, they got a pension. Folks, these people, the corporate greed is it is astonishing. We have to wake up and realize that these people do not have our best interests at heart. They have the interests of themselves and of the people that own them through the money that they give to them, to their political campaigns. It's no surprise that all these corporations get these huge tax breaks. Why do you think that is? I think the answer is pretty obvious. So we have to wake up. We have to get involved. Really look at the people that are on the ballot. And folks, there is such a better person. There's better options than Joe Biden right now. We need to wake up in America and realize that there are better options out there, and we can't all be dismayed into thinking that, that person can't win. Because when we all think like that, of course that person can't win. Each of us has to think, we need to change our way of thinking into we can't do it, from we can't to we can. And through that, we can try. We have to try to make a difference. We can't just sit there and say it's not going to work. That person never can be elected. We can't change the system, because if all of us think that, we're never going to make a difference. But we can. We truly can make a difference. And again, we are a nation on the thrones of a greater becoming. I want to read you a quote real quick before I let you go. When you begin your journey into your own true conviction and authenticity, life begins to show you just how incredibly beautiful it is. And that was written by yours truly. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you'll think about what I talked about and get involved, just really, even if it's just researching the people on the ballot, that is better than doing nothing. So let's pray for our country. I truly do pray all the time for our country, and I really do believe that our best days are still ahead. So thanks for watching. Much love to all of you guys. Bye.